Hey Juventini, hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. It's March 15th. I'm Alberto, and welcome back to the channel. I've got all this morning's news surfacing around Juventus, okay? The Juventus Papers. We're going to take a look at that and what Juventus actually has in their hands. Keenan Yildiz getting a call up to Juve next gen. Milik and his contract redemption, all right? And then the latest on Moyes, and then, of course, the big game tomorrow. Second leg Europa League, Freiburg and Juventus, and we're going to take a look at player statuses. Bad news on Di Maria, but what is Chiesa's status? We're going to take a look at all that. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, first and foremost, if you enjoy the content, please like the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into it. So, Paul Pogba, he turns 30 today. We know what the deal is with Paul Pogba, and this has been a disaster of a return so far. However, that doesn't change my mind in what I wish and what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to wish him the best on his birthday. Tanti auguri, Paul Pogba. Get back on the pitch, sir. All right. Now, let's turn our attention over to the Juventus Papers. So the reports today suggest that what Juventus has actually secured in terms of documents is not what they're actually looking for. All right. And now this is, again, nobody in the media is actually going to know physically what Juventus has. But the rumors suggest that Juve is not actually mentioned in any of the documents they have, and they're not involved in it. Now, again, could there be tampering involved? Who knows? But regardless, let's say, for instance, these aren't the papers that Juventus wanted to pretty much make everything null and void immediately. They have still crushed a lot of points in their 90-plus page appeal, all right? So I still feel confident that things are going to work out for Juventus in terms of the 15 points that were removed. Now, we won't know until mid-April. That much we know as of yesterday's news, so we still have to wait for the result. But apparently, according to reports today, they suggest these documents are not what Juventus was looking for. Keenan Yildiz has received his call-up to Juve next gen. All right, so there you have it. I hope he can make as big an impact with the Juve next gen as he did with the Primavera. We know we've been getting mixed reports about him being not happy and whatnot, and then other reports like what Paulo Montero did in his interview, crushing it, saying that Keenan Yildiz is very much happy. All right, all you can do is take all those reports with a grain of salt. We lay it out for you to play it out, and we know that you're an intelligent fan base and know exactly what to make sense of based on everything. That's why I do these daily update videos, again, daily, so you can keep up with it the whole way through and know what to make of it. All right, but Keenan Yildiz, congratulations on the call up. Let's see if he can make an impact with Juve next gen. Now we have reports based on Leeds, and we know that we are set to get 38 million euros on a McKennie sale if Leeds can remain in the Premier League. Today there's a wild report from Tutto Juve suggesting that Juventus could ask for Nyonto to lower that price on McKennie. Hey, you know what they say, you can't score if you don't shoot, okay? So props to Juventus if they're taking that shot. Do not expect Nyonto to go anywhere. Why would Leeds do that? But again, the big thing for Juventus is getting the final sale on McKennie. So we need Leeds to remain in the Premier League, okay? Moyes, the latest on Moyes is that despite Juventus having an obligation to purchase him this season, they are still willing to listen to offers from clubs on Moyes, all right? So his future definitely not set in stone by any means. We'll have to wait and see what develops. Now, in terms of Dusan Vlahovic, you are getting a lot of reports. This is going to be the same right through to season's end. Reports suggesting the other day that big clubs were starting to drop interest. Today, big clubs are very much interested, and should he leave, one of the names that's been linked with Juventus is one that was linked before, and that is Scamacca. So Scamacca apparently again starting to be linked with Juventus, and we knew and we found out that the links before were legit, and he just wasn't released to Juventus for whatever reason. But again, he is on the radar, so Scamacca on the list. Eric Milik. Okay, so Milik, the latest on him is that Juventus works to finalize his redemption. Okay, they want him to remain at Juventus. We know it's 7 million plus 2 in bonuses to redeem him, and that's payable over 3 years. Okay, so there you have it. The plan apparently is to pair him with a young striker and whatnot. So again, make with that what you will. But Milik, Juventus wants to keep him around, and Milik wants to stay at Juventus. So that's the latest on him. Now, everybody, we got to shift our focus to the big game tomorrow. We are going to be live here at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, getting you hyped up, getting you ready for that big one. And yes, we have some unfortunate news that right now it is not looking good for Di Maria. Di Maria is seriously in question for tomorrow. This is a big blow. Juve is going to have to change their plans. Now, who do we go with? Well, it is still uncertain if Chiesa is going to be able to get in there. We're hoping that we can have just that, as you see in the image, a thumbs up from Chiesa and him coming in there. But right now, we do not know. We have to wait and see. But these guys potentially both in doubt. Make no mistake, that is a detriment to Juventus, but the rest of the team is going to have to make their way through. Dusan Vlahovic is going to have a big game. Kostic is going to have to continue on his great run of form. And at the back, we know that Rugani is probably going to have to step in since we do not have Bonucci or Sandro and whatnot. So again, a lot of changes happen naturally based on injuries. We will have to wait and see, all right? Max, of course, is going to have a presser before this one. We'll cover it on our Twitter channel and get you ready tomorrow. We will tackle everything leading into this one. How are you all feeling so far going into this game? You know the drill, everybody. Drop it in the comment section and let's mix it up. Let me know what you think about all the news you heard here today. And do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell, turn those notifications on, and we'll see you tomorrow morning live getting ready for this thing. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juve, ciao tutti.